Hey guys, Gabriel Miller here with an update on the bucket garden. Got a lot of things growing. Things are looking really good, so I thought I'd give you an update. So we'll get started here with the tomatoes. So I'll take that, Erica. All right. So we've got the yellow pears here, and as you can see, a lot of fruit forming on them. Last update, similar, but we've already eaten some. Pop one off there so you can see. Oh, shaking quite a bit there. There you go, quite delicious. And then we've also got another bunch forming right down there, so excited about those guys. And we've got the Romas, which are pretty stinking tall here. They're actually taller than I am. I'm 6 foot, so here, Erica, why don't you hold that and see them stand next to me there? They're pretty tall up there, so good looking tomatoes. And then we'll show you, we got some ripe ones here. We've got some that are ripening and pretty good sized. And then we've got some more that are forming, and as you can see, they're way up there. And next to them we've got a good group of Independence Days. Go from down here to way up there, and these are fun looking tomatoes. These are pretty big guys there. It's about as big as they should be, about 6 to 8 ounces. And then we've got them forming all the way up here. We've got some new blossoms, so those are exciting. We've got bunches of them there, so exciting. And then this plant, which actually has one that's getting ready to ripen, but it is pretty overweight, weighted over there, so I'm gonna have to get that thing supported. And next to these we've got some super sweets, some cherries, and a lot of them are formed on the back side. So let me run over here, show you this. And these are meant to be in a bunch of clusters, so you can see here quite a few of them there. I'm shaking quite a bit, sorry. That's better. See all of them there. They're clustering up good, so excited about those guys. Come back over here. We've got some San Marzans and some these are the sweeter, or these are my for my salsas. Can't think of the name right now, but they're looking pretty good, pretty big sized, and a couple of them. Not a ton of production on those guys. And then the San Marzans for sauces, these ones are really taking off here. If I show you that, there's a good amount of them. Put my hand up so you can see what we're getting there, but really good looking tomatoes. So I'll pan there and see how the tomatoes are looking. Really good here. Now the peppers, pan over these first. Got some Anaheims right there, big guy there, and then pop this back. Some really big ones, and I'll do another little update here. I'm going to harvest quite a few peppers and kind of show you what everything looks like. But we've got the Cayennes, which, no surprise, are really heavy, and as you can see, really beautiful fruit there, really beautiful. And we've got some jalapenos here. See, they're heavy under there. There's quite a few of them, and on the next one here you'll see even got a couple turning red, and I love my red jalapenos. So another jalapeno, pretty thick and heavy. You might not expect it in these buckets, but man, you can ton of production. And then, as we've talked about before, man, my pepperoncinis are looking fantastic, and they're starting to turn red. And I'll pull one off right here. And it doesn't get any better. Here, I'll put it in my hand so you can maybe focus in there. It doesn't get any better than a good red, nice ripened pepperoncini. And here's something interesting. I've got some purple pepperoncinis. So I had some last year, but not really a different flavor, but they'll ripen this real deep red or purple color. So going over here, we've got some more jalapenos. These are some, man, those are some big long jalapenos. And then some more pepperoncinis. And then, just as another reminder, This is the urban garden, so we are right dab in the middle of the city, so no excuses to where or how you can grow your produce. As long as you try, you can make it happen. Now on this one here, I have some really incredibly big pepperoncinis. We can show you there. And these are some big pepperoncinis throughout the plant. They're really, oh, weren't showing, but really quite big. So I don't know what the difference was there, but definitely save some seed on those guys and see if we can make that happen again. And then here is an update on the sweet potato, one of the buckets, and this is just one bucket. And as you can see, we've got vines going everywhere. So, and from what I've seen and read, I'll know those are ready when the top greenery starts dying off. So far, looking quite productive. So we'll let those sweet potatoes keep growing. And here's some California Wonder peppers. This plant was interesting because it had, in the previous video I think I had, it was pretty much all dead. The peppers were starting to get soft, and now peppers, the cell walls are looking good, and it's really made a big recovery. And then here's I'll pull one off of this one. Not the biggest, but still a nice looking sweet pepper there. Here's another one of the California Wonders. These guys are getting pretty big, and again, just in a 5-gallon bucket, about halfway full of soil, and we're getting, we've got at least 10 sweet peppers on this one alone, so exciting. And here is a banana pepper bucket, and this one is pretty heavy weighed down. I'll show you there, man, oh man. It's just incredible the amount of, you know, production we can get in these buckets, but at least 15 banana peppers on this guy, and I'm gonna let these ones go red. I'll pick a couple, but you can see one getting red under there, and then another bucket of bananas. Still just awesome production. Some more California Wonder sweet peppers, more bananas, pepperoncinis, and then 2 more buckets of the sweet potatoes. So sweet potatoes are really looking good, so exciting. I'll kind of zoom over those one more time and get a feel for how they look. And then for my one-off side of the garden, we'll start with the spaghetti squash, which I have one spaghetti squash there. I planted 1 seed in there. We're starting to get another offshoot, and it's starting to blossom, so I'll expect maybe 1 more, but here's how this guy's looking. Again, getting pretty big there. So we love the spaghetti squash. And go over here to the other one. You know, so this one's getting a little bit more yellow, but and here's this guy. This is the first one, and I thought the most productive, but he's really getting yellow. I don't know if he's going to do any more growing. I don't think he has any more in him, but spaghetti squash has been really fun and pretty exciting to see how that's taken off. I'll show you the corn, and we've got 2 ears in each of the popcorns. So 1 there, 1 and 1, and then 2 more there. And we've got 1 ear forming so far in the sweet corn, and this one I'll tell you is a lot bigger, which would make sense because the sweet corn is just a lot bigger, but pretty cool there. And then we've got some buckets of carrots. Update on those guys. You don't really see much of what's happening with them other than if I pop down in here, you can see they're getting really thick there. So these I think are some rainbows. So we got a yellow carrot there, but they're getting thick, so I'm gonna let those guys grow. And here's just an auxiliary bucket. I just had some extra room. These were some pretty weak plants, but they're starting to grow some jalapenos, so didn't want to waste anything this year. And then I pruned back the basil. You can see it's starting to, you got to go a little bit deeper in there to get a good piece, but that's the sweet basil and still looking and smelling really good. So excited about that. And the chocolate mint, which is going to seed, and I've been picking those once in a while, but you know, just pick some leaves and happy with it. But you can see you got bees and some sweat bees there pollinating it, so really excited about how everything's looking so far. And like I said, I'll give an update on on how all the produce looks that I'm gonna pick pretty soon. I'm gonna do, I think, a lacto-fermented hot sauce coming up here pretty soon, but just want to give you an update on the 2017 Urban Bucket Garden. Smack dab in the middle of the city, growing with nothing but 5-gallon buckets, simple irrigation system, and a whole lot of love from myself and Erica. But that's it.